In April last year, I received a citation from the Scottish Courts and Tribunal Service to attend for jury service at Paisley Sheriff Court. As it happened, I was never called, but the summons came to me when I least expected it. And the summons came to Peter when he least expected it. It was a summons that came to Peter as he was out on the Sea of Galilee, the sun glistening on the sea on that morning after the night before. You see, for all that Peter and his companions were astonished and surprised at the catch of fish they'd taken, the volume of fish which resulted in the boat sinking, when Peter saw this amazing miracle, what did he do? Well, Peter fell at Jesus' knees and said, "Go away from me, Lord. Go away, I am a sinful man." Why did Peter do that? Well, it's the kind of confession that we don't often hear today. One might have expected Peter to start bragging to his friends almost in a Trump-esque style. "Hey, look at all these beautiful fish. We're the greatest fishermen in the world." But instead, Peter is overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. That word overwhelmed, when translated, literally means astonished. To be terrified by the enormous catch of fish. This blew his mind. This took him into a different place and space. You see, to Peter, a good catch during the night might well have been 30 fish, 50, perhaps even on a good night, 100. But he never dreamed of catching the literally hundreds, potentially thousands of fish that they caught that day. Instead of elating him, that catch of fish evaporated his confidence and left him dazed and frightened. You see, Peter thought in man-sized categories, not God-sized. He had room in his mind for anything he himself could handle. But when Jesus got involved, when Jesus put all those fish into the nets and into the boat, the results, what Peter saw, blew his circuits, so to speak. And in the providence and plan of God, drove him to his knees in desperate prayer. Here is a man, here is Peter, a fisherman, on his first step towards becoming the founder of the early church. Here is a man who is being deeply changed on the inside. Here is a man whose pride is being burnt away by a transforming vision of Jesus Christ and of what Jesus can do. You see, by trade, Peter was a fisherman and had evidently been a very good fisherman. But now Jesus is going to give Peter a brand new occupation for the rest of his life. Jesus is going to take Peter from fisherman to founder. Before this morning, as the sun glistened on the Sea of Galilee, Peter had fished for fish. But from now on, Peter would fish and would catch men. And the Greek interpretation of this has the idea of catching men alive. Peter will, as it were, cast the gospel net and catch men for Jesus Christ, for the Saviour. And not just in small groups. As we'll see later on as we journey with Peter through his life from fisherman to founder, we'll see that on the day of Pentecost, as Peter preaches, 3,000, yes, 3,000 2,000 will respond. That's just probably the same number of fish that came into that boat that morning, way beyond what Peter could even have dreamed or imagined. See, when we respond to Christ's call, he first of all humbles us. He first of all changes us. He grabs our attention. He gets our attention. He brings us to that place of humility and dependency in order that we might change our personal agenda, in order that we might end up doing something we never, ever thought possible. And often Jesus asks us to do something which, humanly speaking, we would resist. He gives us the power. Note, he gives us the power. We don't give ourselves the power. He puts the fish in the boat, as it were. He gives us the power to do what we thought we never could do. You see, for Peter, following Jesus Christ meant leaving the nets, leaving behind the old life, leaving behind the incredible catch of fish, giving up the boats, giving up the nets, giving up, yes, his livelihood, and following Jesus Christ from this moment on. From this morning as the sun glistens on the Sea of Galilee, this would be a moment as the Son of God captures and glistens, as it were, into the heart of Peter. Peter would follow Jesus, but note that he had to let go of the nets first. He had to let go of the nets. He had to give up the boats, and he had to say, I will follow you. The summons, as it did for Peter, the summons to us may well come when we least expect it. You see, Peter caught fish. Then Jesus caught Peter. And then Peter caught men. Let me say that again. Peter caught fish. And then Jesus caught Peter. And then Peter caught men. And it all began with a humble fisherman called Peter, washing his nets, tired, fed up, weary, frustrated, after a long, hard night when he'd caught not even a minnow. Often in those low moments, it can be the beginning of something quite amazing for us, as it was for Peter. Let down your nets. Follow me, says Jesus. And it may be for you, and it may well be for I, as it was for Peter, the beginning of an amazing adventure and an exciting journey from fisherman to founder. And it all began on a beach right here by the sea.